Holila Hanau e Queen Lili'uokalani. Aloha and mahalo nui for honoring our beloved Queen Lili'uokalani, Mo'i Ali'i Nui, last ruling monarch of the constitutional sovereign Hawaiian Islands, on her 173rd anniversary of her birth. Our queen, born on September 2nd, 1838, and was named Lili'u Kamaka'eha Ka'alani Ali'i Neveveli'i. Her father, or Makua Kane, is High Chief Kapa'akea, and her mother, or Makua Hine, is High Chiefess Keoho Kalole. Upon her birth, Lili'u was hanai, or adopted, to High Chief Paki and High Chiefess Konia. Their daughter, Pawahi, became her sister. Kaikai, the nanny for Lili'u, devoted her life to the future queen, much so that she hanai'd her own children. At the age of 4, she attended the chief's children's school, studied 6 hours a day, and could only go home on weekends and holidays. While at school, she met John Owen Dominus. She waited till age 24 to marry him, and also waited 24 years in vain for justice from America for stealing her nation, rightful authority, genocide of its peoples, and culture, etc. Her brother, King David Kalakaua, changed her name to Lili'uokalani and declared her as heir apparent to the throne. She loved her true name, but accepted the name change only because of her love for her brother. The Queen is an accomplished composer, arranger, mother, musician, author, stateswoman, and translator of the Kumulipo. She started a school for orphan children, for they were priceless to her. The Queen had deep pockets to carry candy for any child she met. Although childless, in 1878 she adopted 3 children: Lydia Kaunohi Poneokalani Aholo, Kaipono Heaea, and John Dominus Aimoku. Lili'u loved plants, flowers, found Greek mythology fascinating, active in church and numerous Hawaiian organizations. She loved her people and they loved her. She often traveled her realm and enjoyed visits from districts still practicing the Hawaiian culture. Lili'u was the first ali'i nui to visit the Kalaupapa settlement. They sang for her and she loved them back with kokua or help. Princess Lili'u accompanied Queen Kapi'olani to England to attend Queen's Jubilee, the Golden Jubilee celebrations, as an interpreter. She composed the song Queen's Jubilee and presented it to Queen Victoria, who rewarded the future queen with a kiss on her forehead. Please find me any Indian princess who was kissed anywhere by Queen Victoria. We are not a tribe. We are who we are, a nation among nations, with treaties among nations that is occupied by the United States. Meanwhile, back in the islands, King Kalakaua was forced to sign the Bayonet Constitution under threat of assassination and revolution. It was instigated by the missionary party traitors, men of foreign birth. The Constitution took away the king's power and the people's rights, and was never ratified by the people. Does that sound familiar? The breaking of treaties by the United States began on January 16, 1893, when U.S. Marines invaded Hawaii. On January 17, 1893, the illegal overthrow happened and showed what we know now: the occupation of many nations by the U.S., greed, power, and genocide of indigenous peoples is their goal. The same missionary traders, with the assistance of the U.S. military, stole our beloved nation and have been occupying Hawaii till today. Lili'u was charged with treason, which should have been the other way around, and imprisoned in the top right room of her own palace for 9 months. Upon her release, she never returned to the palace until 19 years later. It was her prison and she passed away a year later. Just imagine what she and her subjects had to go through and what our calling is for justice to be served. E kawaha ke akua, na ali'i, na amakua o ka po ame ke au, a me nā kanaka mauli e ke kūpono i ke ia manawa. E ho'i i ka aina aihue ia Hawaii nei. God, the royalty, the ancestors of night and day, the kanaka mauli demand justice now. Return what you have stolen, Hawaii.
Oh, mahalo. May I please have your name, and as if there's any way that somebody can reach you if they care to learn more?
Sure, kalamai for my terrible reading. But Uvaozi, my name is Z, and you can reach me at Zuri, Z-U-R-I, at hawaii.edu. We got student hui going up over there, so.
And what is that? Is there a website or something?
Yes, there is a website. The hui is called Makavalu. The website is hawaii-imiloa.com. And check it out, especially if you're a UH student, for sure.
Well, I could chant down Babylon with roots and fire.